Okay, now when you guys track in the snow, the hardest thing in the snow is you're gonna leave a track. There's no way you could put your foot in snow and not leave a hole, okay? But there's certain things that you can do to disguise what direction you're going. Okay, there's one thing that the ninja did is they disguised their sandals to have different things on the bottom of like little bamboo tubes to help break up the ice and the snow and all that kind of thing. When you guys look at when someone walks, and you guys can see when you guys walked over there, when I put my heel down, that is the deepest part of my step. Now when I step again, where my toe is, it's not quite as deep, but when I naturally pick my foot up and I move this foot this way, you're gonna see how there's a drag. You guys see the little, how the snow kind of flips forward? Mm-hmm. You could tell that was my heel, because that's the deepest point, and those were the toes. If I walk like this and I go like this, I'm walking. Okay, now when you guys do that, you could clearly see that I was walking that way, okay? Now if I do this, my toes are this way, right? And I use sideways walk. When you do yokoroki, they don't know whether you were going right or whether I was going left. When I did the first row, it is very obvious I was going that way, because you could see the deepest point is where the heel is. Do you catch what I'm saying? So they know that's where the heel was and that's where the toes were. Now when I do yokoroki, they could see that's where the heel was. That's where the toe was. So they know I was facing this direction, but they don't know whether I was traveling right or whether I was traveling left. Okay, another way to disguise those steps is when you're on a mission and you actually walk this way, like a normal walk, okay? When you do that, another way is you actually go exactly backwards the same way. And what it said is to make sure that you walk in a crisscross manner in the same step. So like here, you could see that that was the heel and that was the toe. So I'm gonna make sure that I put my heel where my toe was and then shift my foot in a crisscross manner like this. Now, take the camera and look at that. Now, if someone was tracking me, they don't know if I was going that way or this way. So another way to do it is to go back and crisscross your steps. Now, there are other methods, like they say, you know, drag brush behind you and all that kind of stuff, but that puts wear and tear on your body, and that also makes it harder for you guys to walk in the snow. You know what I mean? It takes more calories to drag brush, it takes more calories to drag more shit. So that's not always exactly what was done, okay? It's much easier to do yokoroki to disguise the direction, but if you don't have a physical threat or you know there's no one following you to the checkpoint, you can always just walk that way and then make sure you walk the exact way back and crisscross that footstep or step in the same hole, and that'll disguise the direction of the feet. Understand what I'm saying?